India-Pakistan rivalry is considered one of the biggest international neighborhood rivalries. Border dispute is the major point of conflict between the both nations. So in this video, I am going to try and simplify the past, the present and the way forward for the Indo-Pak border dispute. During independence, it was decided that there would be two separate nations, an Islamic Republic of Pakistan and India, a home for all the religions. Now at that time, the undivided British India comprised of lot of princely states. Every princely state during the independence decided to either join Pakistan or India. But there was one princely state which was very confused, Kashmir. Kashmir had a Hindu Dogra ruler, Maharaja Hari Singh, and a majority Muslim population. Now, being a Hindu ruler, Maharaja Hari Singh did not really want to join Pakistan, but the majority Muslim population was inclined towards Pakistan. So Maharaja Hari Singh sent a letter to both India and Pakistan stating, "We have not made a decision yet whether to join India or Pakistan. Till then, we will stay independent. Meanwhile, please don't attack on our territory." Now, these were not the exact words from the letter, but the message was more or less the same. Initially, both India and Pakistan agreed to this. But soon, Pakistan betrayed Kashmir by sending its troops to militarily seize Kashmir along with the help of internal rebel forces. Now, Maharaja Hari Singh was left with no other option but to ask for India's help. India could have helped, but only if Kashmir was a part of India. So, on October 26, 1947, the historic Instrument of Accession was signed, after which Kashmir became legally a part of India. So as soon as the Instrument of Accession was signed, India sent its troops to repel the Pakistani attack. Pakistan army had almost reached the outskirts of Srinagar. It is the bravery and strength of Indian troops that pushed the Pakistani army back to the northwestern areas. The war ended in a stalemate and a ceasefire line was established, which we today call as the Line of Control or the LOC. Next war was fought in 1965. This was a two-front war. India had reached almost inside Lahore and Pakistan had also gained considerable territory inside Kashmir. But the both troops withdrew themselves from each other's territory following the Tashkent Agreement. During this war, the loss or the damage suffered by Pakistan was more as per the UN reports, and also the Pakistan's aim to capture the whole of Kashmir was not achieved. So, we can clearly say that India won the 1965 war. The next war in which Pakistan was globally humiliated was fought in 1971. East Pakistan was turned into Bangladesh. Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw, the way he led India to a gigantic victory is worth knowing. Probably this war is the only war after World War II wherein a separate country is formed. Again in 1999, the Kargil War was won by India. In this video, I had explained in detail about the Kargil War. After all of these four wars which were fought between India and Pakistan clearly realized that it is impossible for them to defeat India in a traditional military warfare. So they started using a different strategy, and this strategy was called as the proxy warfare. Now basically in proxy warfare, what Pakistan does is they use the extremist jihadist terrorist groups inside Pakistan, Afghanistan and Kashmir Valley. They brainwash the youth, they use extremism, and they train them militarily inside their military camps and send them inside Kashmir Valley to create havoc and destroy India's stability. To harm India, occasionally they even launch terrorist attacks, such as the 26/11 Mumbai attacks, the Uri attacks, the Pathankot attacks and the recent Pulwama attack. And there are lot of other examples as well. They regularly violate ceasefire, and cross-border firing is a common thing along LOC initiated by Pakistan. Recently, Pakistan Army Chief released a statement wherein he extended a hand of friendship towards India. While this is a welcome move, India is still being cautious because Pakistan Army's words and actions rarely match. But it would be great if the tensions reduce. I feel majority of the India and Pakistan citizens want friendly Indo-Pak relations. But the decision making ability is not in the hands of citizens, it is in the hands of the decision makers. And the major problem with the Indo-Pak relations is that the decision making ability is not in the hands of the elected government of Pakistan, it is in the hands of the Pakistani army, which is why the tensions are even increasing. Moreover, since Pakistan is under a huge debt of China, it can't really ally itself with India. Apart from this, politicians from both the countries benefit by cursing their enemies. Considering all of these factors, India and Pakistan becoming good friends is going to be a slow and long process. Till then, we as citizens can share some love for the citizens of our neighboring country. But note the word citizens over here. Pakistani army is not at all worth sharing any love. In fact, even the Pakistan citizens must oppose their Pakistan army because it is the Pakistan army, not the Pakistan government, who is spoiling the Indo-Pak relations. I hope you liked this video. Please comment your views about the Indo-Pak relations in the comment box. Do give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Jai Hind.